Hello and welcome to This Is Austin.
Yes. Oh boy, wait, let me try. Is this the latest mechanical keyboard?
This is the latest and greatest in gaming.
Oh my god, it's membrane. That's disgusting.
This is a membrane gaming keyboard. But you know what?
Did you clean it? There's like still like...
I did not clean this. Do you know where I found this one of a kind? Of course he sniffs it. Of course he sniffs it!
Okay.
So, we went to a bunch of thrift stores around LA, because the area we are, we looked at this, and there was some trash. Then we went to some more wealthy neighborhoods.
Oh, look at you.
And we might have found some of the greatest finds ever. Not to be hyperbole here, but it's not that.
So can I ask how much the CDR King game keyboard, which definitely is a game keyboard because it has an email button on it.
This was $5.
That's about $3 too expensive, I think.
I agree. That right there was a piece of garbage. You know what wasn't a piece of garbage?
Look at the flex.
You want to talk about flex?
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, Matt.
Here, so we found the horrible keyboard at Savers. We found this one at, do you know that Goodwill has their own dedicated computer department? It's called ComputerWorks. It's a secondhand computer store. We were browsing through it, and we found this gem.
This is a nice little compact board. I mean, I personally like this style of board. I hate having a whole number row.
What do you think we paid for this?
So this is actually I mean, it's not like a super high-end board, but it's nice enough. It does have a full custom set of keycaps, including this very cool wavy space bar. I mean, it's a little dirty, but honestly, this seems totally fine. I would say $30.
The keyboard itself is $25.
Great deal. The caps were way more expensive than that, for sure.
The caps were $90.
Yep, I completely believe it. These are nice custom caps. First of all, you can hear it sounds pleasant.
Yeah.
I feel like with a board like this, all it needs is a little TLC. Like, this is actually something that you could legitimately buy, spend a couple hours just removing the caps, cleaning it up since the deck is a little bit dirty. But honestly, this is a completely solid pickup.
Yeah. Now, not everything
on top
there.
Of the CDR King, because the CDR King.
CDR King is whatever. It's $5. Whatever.
Sure. I need the spicy stuff.
Define spicy. Because. You want to talk about spice?
I don't like that. No, see, I don't.
So, at the Goodwill, we found about 9,000 of these fitness culture massage slippers. These guys
you
here.
You see my feet on camera again, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Here's my colon button.
Yes.
I'm pressing my colon button.
If you
my genital button. What the? Yo, I mean, this is clearly acupuncture inspired. So as you walk, you can hit your individual pressure points.
I want to point out the little diagram here where it's
duodenum. What's a duodenum?
I don't know. What's a uretus? not a uterus, a uretus.
I will say some of these twist when you step on them or when you push down on them. They also have different like levels of like pressure sensitivity. I'm gonna put them on now. I think that seems okay. I'm gonna walk around the studio. I will shout loudly what my thoughts are.
I like how we did not think this through because we have no way to record this. I will tell you, like, you probably can't hear it in the audio here. They are loud as fuck. So like, I could just hear them click clacketing. It's yeah.
You know what? I feel like I'm standing on a mechanical keyboard right now. Yo, those are actually not terrible.
Are they comfortable?
It's not uncomfortable because all of the individual like little keycappy kind of things, they're very squishy and they kind of like turn down. So it actually kind of feels like if you're walking on like pebbles or something, or like by like some water. Like it's actually kind of a nice sort of feeling because it's sort of a little bit of motion on your feet.
Let me ask you, what do you think we paid for this miracle of modern technology?
So judging by the fact that these were brand new in box, I'm going to guess that some company bought like 10,000 of them, sold none of them, $15.
How dare you? How you give us no credit that you think we would pay $15? We haggled them down.
You did not.
Got it for $2.
$1 per slipper?
So
what was the list price?
That was listed for $4.
Let's go. Yo, I might keep these.
Okay. How you feeling about what we got so far?
I think the keyboard was great. I think the $2 slippers are very comfortable and stylish, and it's a conversation starter. And everything else is pretty decent.
Let me show you the gems.
An iPhone.
I'm curious what your thoughts on this will be.
Okay. So, without touching it, iPhone 6, maybe 6S, kind of hard to tell from the front. It's got some weird discoloration on the top. I'm almost sure that that's from a case. Someone left a case on this for like 5 years, and it like the
it
color...
almost looks like it was like left out in the sun with the case on.
But
So-
I mean, honestly, not in terrible condition. Little grody, but honestly,
DNA?
Stop saying that, Matt. I don't like that.
I just took a DNA test, and turns out I'm 100% a bad.
Okay, so can we cut parts out of the video preemptively? Is that a thing?
Stop cutting the video while we're shooting it.
So I'm gonna fire it up. Doesn't work.
Really?
So here's something majorly wrong. The front-facing camera is not aligned with the hole. So this has definitely been opened. It is firing up right now.
I would say because it was like fully charged like yesterday.
So camera. Oh, okay. All right. So camera looks good here. Snap it. But we go to the front-facing camera. Oh, what the? Wow, the front-facing camera actually works. That's wild because like I can physically see the lens is almost entirely covered, but it works fine. Condition-wise, short of a little bit of cosmetic stuff, which is really not too bad, this seems totally fine. I know that this phone should be no more than $50.
And that's exactly what we paid.
Okay.
For $50, you know, to say this is gonna be your phone, I don't think you should do it. And I don't think you should put anything like, you should not put like your banking information on a phone that's not being updated anymore. Some of the newer generation phones, I just don't think it was worth it. But having a cheaper phone like that for $50, I think that's not terrible. The problem is with this for $50, we were able to find 6Ss for about $10 more.
Oh, 6S is significantly better.
When the 6S is out there and you can have the most recent OS,
Yeah.
for like $15 more, you should totally do that.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about the real gem. Can you please reach under the desk?
No.
Please reach under the desk, please.
I've fallen for that one before. Oh my God, the ThinkPad, the ThinkPad.
So,
all right,
you know how
let's
we
go.
often title our videos, I got scammed by which? I got scammed by all these places.
Yeah.
I scammed Goodwill. Me personally, Matt Ancini has taken down Goodwill, that non-for-profit organization.
Yeah. Okay, so hang on. So don't tell me anything. Let me suss this
There is a specs list in there.
Okay. So I see USB 3. We have SD card, VGA, Thunderbolt 2. That's definitely more modern. Core i7 4800MQ. So that is the workstation mobile version of 4th gen, which was Haswell. So a little bit older, but honestly still quad core totally fine. This is definitely like a tried and true kind of design. Obviously it's changed a bit, but you got a little nipple,
there was
you got the
bunch of
touchpad.
other ThinkPads
Yeah,
that were garbage.
sure.
And this was in the middle of them.
Oh, yo, is that the fingerprint sensor?
Yes.
Woo!
It's got the little nubbin
Yeah.
for the mouse. It's got a DVD drive. The real piece de resistance is that this was severely mislabeled.
Okay, what did they label it as?
First of all, this has 8 gigs of RAM.
Oh, okay, much better.
They were completely unaware that this had a Quadro in it.
Woo! Spicy, Matt. I want to learn a little more. 4th gen would probably be 2012, 2013. So it's a little bit of an older system, but still totally reasonable. 8 gigs of RAM is solid. That you could still run Photoshop. You could do a bit of video editing. Like, this is a very reasonable system. So look at here. Oh, we blue screen. That's a great start. I opened up Task Manager.
Oh!
You tried to scam them, but they scammed you back. I would say, though, that I want to just throw a new SSD in here and flash it. That's probably a fixable issue. It's a big chungus.
Yeah.
With Thunderbolt and everything. So, okay, can I take a guess?
Yes.
So, I think the real value, not what you paid, the real value of a system like this, probably about $300. I think that's about what you'd be able to buy it on eBay for.
The closest one we could find, which we could not find an exact match to these specs, was about $280.
Yeah, so about $300 I feel good about. I'm going to say you bought this for $140.
Not quite that good. $170.
This is a great pickup for $170. Honestly, especially given the GPU shortage and the chip shortage of today. I mean, this was probably a $3,000 laptop less than 10 years ago, right? Like 8,
this
9
was
years
an
ago.
absolute beast in its day. And as soon as I saw this one, I'm like, okay, we have to get this.
I'm gonna take this home right now.
One of the only other things we found at the Goodwill, which was just fun,
Take care of you, little buddy. Yeah.
it's a Logitech Wii keyboard. It's
What?
a decent, like, it's membrane, obviously, but like, it's a decent feeling keyboard. Like,
The
I just
Wii
didn't know
ha-
this existed. That was like my thing. It's like I saw this, and like I had
You know
no
that
idea.
there've actually been keyboards for almost every Nintendo console ever.
Yes.
Including for like the DS, and like they've had like typing games and all kinds of stuff. There must have been some major use for this. You suck, noob. Get owned. $5?
$5.
How much did you pay for the $5 keyboard?
$5. So
Did he only negotiate for
the
the
one
sandals?
place, the one place,
That was the only thing?
The sandals,
He
that's
picked the
it.
$2 item and $4 item and paid $2 for it? And you picked the cheapest item to get $2 off of? They probably gave you $2 to make it go away because they don't want to deal with you anymore.
All right. Next.
Ooh, no.
So-
Look, who needs all your keys when you can have the QWERT layout?
So we bought these as a set.
I mean, these are definitely like not mechanical. They're like the mechanical feel style,
Right.
so they're not that great. I mean, I can get a scenario in which you may want something like this because you want to have your sort of hands closer together, and you're only going to use realistically the keys that are over here. You don't need the whole board. I'd say this is next to worthless. This is probably worth a solid $15 to me.
We also thought that,
Yeah.
but doing the research,
Oh no.
the cheapest we found one of these TS36s
Yeah.
was $48.50 when you factor in shipping. So it was like $37 and like $10.
People
like
actually
11.
buying them.
I personally think the Logitech maybe a little overpriced for where we got it. So it's
Yeah.
$25, which you could find it. We found it for like exactly $25 everywhere else.
Yeah.
But the fact that we were able to buy both of them for less than the cost of what the Sadie's was, and it wasn't a terrible deal.
It's not bad. It's no Lenovo.
And here we go. I have saved the best for last.
The best for
because
last.
that's how retention works on YouTube.
A fat PS3. Okay. Don't tell me anything. Let me divine this. So
I will say this is one of those ones that we were not allowed to like play with before we bought.
What hard drive is it? Was it 20
It's
gig
an
or
80
something?
gig.
This is probably one of the last, if not the last, of the fat PS3s
Correct.
before they moved to slims. So really, not much point in buying this one because this is the worst of the fat ones. Except it's got 80 gigs, which is nice.
So you say that,
Yeah.
but you had done kind of a video though on like PS3, Xbox 360, and how prices have kind of skyrocketed.
Yeah, a lot of these are expensive, but I'll say I know the fat PS3s have not aged well because they're really unreliable and most people want a slim. So these are actually not insanely valuable.
This is where I got disappointed, but I thought that all the fats had at least software emulation, and that's what I was very disappointed when I went and found out that. So I'm gonna take the L on this one. Had them
boy.
throw in a game, which was $8.
Oh, Gran Turismo. So am I supposed to guess how much you spent on this?
Yes.
I'm going to use my powers of deduction and the powers of having an included free game. I'm going to guess that you spent $89.99.
That is exactly what we spent on
No,
this.
wait, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, yo, let's go.
So here's the thing though, on like eBay, where it's like what sold, these were closer to like $170.
Wow.
The Slims started at $150, but like scuffed to hell. Like
Yeah,
a good looking Slim there was like almost $200.
This is actually a pretty solid deal.
I think for $80 for this one with the larger hard drive
And the game?
and the game.
If it functions, is this where you pitch to TikTok where people can go to the description and watch a TikTok of Matt testing to see if this works and finding out if this really is a scam or not? Wow.
Or did I scam Goodwill? I scammed Goodwill with that. Let us know in the comments. Where do you think we should try and find some random tech next? Do we think we got a good deal? Do we think we got a bad deal? Let us know. Like, subscribe, follow everywhere. Good stuff. TikTok, Instagram.
Are you just saying words now?
Yeah.